I would like to take you through a model that we believe truly explains human behavior and why people don't automatically embrace our ideas and concepts as readily as we think they should. This model is very powerful. Imagine, if you will, that you're looking at a clock. At 12 o'clock, life is good. There are no problems. Everything's working the way that it should. Enjoy this because it doesn't happen often. At 3 o'clock, we've hit a bump in the road. There is a problem. I've identified the problem, but I don't know exactly what's causing it or what the solution is. So I start working on this. I start collecting data, analyzing data. I take it home at night. It keeps me up at night. I'm working on it. And then I hit my aha moment. I know what the solution is. I'm at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, I have the solution identification. I begin to put together a PowerPoint presentation that's going to explain to everybody what the problem is, but mostly what the solution is going to be. Out of maybe 30 slides, I might have 2 that talks about the problem and 28 that talks about the solution. I'm now at 6 o'clock. I'm ready to solve this. However, most of the people in my audience are probably at 1 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock. They're fat, dumb, and happy. They're not even sure there's a problem, much less this is the right solution. So my 45-minute PowerPoint presentation, which is designed to move them to 6 o'clock, instead of getting a thunderous standing ovation for solving a problem that's killing the company, I am met with polite silence at the end of my 45 minutes. And instead of getting applause, I get questions like, JR, have you considered? Have you thought about? Who's going to fund this? What does it require of us? These are questions that may be level 1 or even level 2 resistance. And instead of moving them to 6 o'clock, bingo, I have driven them from 1 to 2 o'clock, which is where they were, right into the eye of the hurricane of resistance. Because instead of my 45-minute PowerPoint presentation moving them from 1 or 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I've driven them right into the center, which says, whoa, put on the brakes, hold on. I'm not sure you've identified the right problem, much less the right solution. Now, let's take this to the next phase. I've now identified the correct solution to implementation. I'm at 9 o'clock in the clock. I am ready to begin to solve this, to put some actions into place. Most of my people, when I'm at 9 o'clock, are going to be at 3 o'clock. They've now agreed there's a problem, but they're not certain that we have the right solution, much less are they ready to start implementation. So a presentation at 9 o'clock when they're at 3 o'clock, instead of moving them from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, is going to drive them, bang, once again, right into the hurricane eye of resistance. This model shows us why people react and respond to the way that they do. I believe that the data should show them, here's the right solution because here's the problem. I forget sometimes it took me 2 months to come to this conclusion and to work my way through it. And I believe in 45 minutes I can take them from where they are to where I am for something that took me 2 months to get to. Understanding that it takes people time to think something through and to analyze it internally before they're ready to agree and commit to something clearly explains why people sometimes are slow to get on board in accepting our ideas and our new concepts. I hope you find that this model helps explain human behavior as well as I do. I think this can help us realize how to more effectively put together presentations, and instead of spending 28 slides on the solution, really put a lot of focus on identification of the problem and helping people come to the conclusion that that is truly the right problem to solve before we start spending all of our time talking about the solutions. If we do, I believe we keep people out of the eye of resistance and into the path of commitment.